Hey Frontline fans, welcome back to Comic Frontline and fans. You're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to talk about The Walking Dead. Here's Negan, Part 1. That's right, guys. Now, if you guys are looking to find this particular story, you're going to find it in issue number 1 of Image Plus, and this is Image's Previews magazine. This is the first one that came out, as it shows you all these different types of books that are coming out for Image and all the great independent comic books that are coming out. But the main thing why I bought this was for this particular story. Here's Negan. Now, ever since issue number 100, we've always wanted to find out a little bit more about Negan, but they never really dove into his history. And with The Walking Dead, Robert Kirkman has been very good at fleshing out characters and getting to know them and really driving them forward. But with Negan, it was a different case. The first time you meet him, he bashes freaking Glenn's head in. And ever since then, he's been a dick, and you love to hate him. That's been the character. So in these pages, exclusively, again, to this book, if you're looking for it, you're going to find this particular story. But in case you can't get your hands on it, I'm going to tell you the story, so there is spoilers, and if you don't want to see it, read it for yourself, then go ahead and then come back and see me. But first things first, it opens up with Negan here, and he's actually, you see him making Lucille for the first time. He has the bat, he's wrapping the barbed wire around it, and you just see his face. And it looks like that he's kind of thinking of the past at this point in time when he's making Lucille. And it opens up as Negan, as kind of like a dickhead as he's always been. And the dialogue is awesome. And right away, it drives you into this story of what he was. And basically what he is he's a ping pong coach. And so when you read the pages of The Walking Dead, you always knew that Negan was a good ping pong player, but you just thought that he has nothing else to do with his saviors except kick their ass in ping pong, and he's just a really good ping pong player. But he was a coach, and I thought that was really good. So right away, they're showing you his past profession as he was a teacher or a coach or whatnot. And he just says all these rude and crude things to these kids, you know, and it's just hysterical. He's just like, you guys suck. He's like, if I had a wrist that weak, I need 3 pictures of your mom to blow my load. So he's just rude and crude. But his reason behind it is he wants to be that cool teacher outside his school. And so the kids are in shock when they're talking to him. And he's like, what? And so it's funny because one kid kind of almost looks like Glenn here. He's got this baseball cap, dark hair and whatnot. And the kids go running off after Negan curses them off. And then, so what happens is you see actually Negan's wife. And she's like, what did you just do? And he's like, well, like I said, I got to be the cool teacher, you know? I was just fucking around with them. And so, as his wife is explaining, you know, what's going on and what's right and what's wrong, all of a sudden you see her, she like passes out. Whether she's having a stroke, you're not sure yet. And you don't get the wife's name. It's just baby, baby. And that's how this little part 1 ends of the origin of Negan here. So I'm kind of sitting there going, man, Lucille could be named after his wife because you don't know, you know, if they did all they can to try to save her. Did he see her turn into a zombie? Or does his wife live and something else happens? Like, who knows? I mean, it opens up so many more questions, but it leaves you with a good cliffhanger, and even in those 3 or 4 pages, you already got to know a little bit of what Negan did, and you realize that he was always a prick going backwards, being the comical one, the charismatic one. So, really good introduction to this part 1. I can't wait to read the other parts, and then hopefully, once it's all complete, they'll actually release an individual issue for it. So really cool stuff here. Again, guys, if you haven't yet, go ahead and pick up this first issue. It should be at your comic shops this week. If not, I'm glad I could bring you this little 4-page part of the origin of Negan. So, guys, leave me your comments below on anything about Negan, where to get this book, what's in this book. It's only $1.99. And fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Frontline. And until that next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.